make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or
It's week 13 of the NFL, and this one features the Ravens' lengthy corner, who's made 33 tackles this season from his spot in the secondary. It's the Ravens and the Texans, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
Some might say it's cold, others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably... The Ravens defense ready to roll. They come in leading the AFC North. Right off the bat, Mills looking to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And that'll be caught downfield by Shenault. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A give right side now to Hunt. And he'll take this down to the 33. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raven defense set to go to work here. They'll look for the stop here in the first quarter of a tie ball game. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A first down throw for Mills. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Baltimore defense ready to go once more. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Mills. Gets it off to Freeman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mills to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. On that play.
The Raven defense set to go to work here. They've had the upper hand so far this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, Mills. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is.
The Baltimore defense ready to go once more. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Mills. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now,
the Raven defense set to go to work here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They run again with Hunt. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Mills now. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The Baltimore defense ready to go once more. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mills. And his throw is incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing, Mills. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He's had trouble finding. The Raven defense set to go to work here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to throw is Mills. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin.
The Baltimore defense ready to go once more. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 3rd down, Mills. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Raven defense set to go to work here. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards. yards to gain the first here. Mills on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Baltimore defense ready to go once more. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Mills. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Again, it's Mills. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Yo.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
From the 16, Mills. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Yo, what's good?
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting...
It was good of yours.
Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now they go for it on 4th. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
That's good.
And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we...
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit.
Not that long. I don't only play Madden. I play 2K too. I've been playing Madden ever since 2K. Ever since Madden 20. Madden 20. Yeah.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with the band. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm telling my vision. You young, you should get like me. I got your shit.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And this one features the Ravens' lengthy corner, who has picked up 35 tackles so far this season.
Yeah, I'm a Ravens fan.
The Steelers on Monday night.
The Ravens defense out to go to work here. Sensational. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 19 carries, 79 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league. And very good at fitting the run. So now
blitz coming, and down he goes.
What's our record? What's the Raiders' record? We 3-3.
This opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense.
Y'all won the 4? Oh.
The Raven defense set to go to work here. They're in a somewhat unenviable position here to start the drive with the ball already up near.
You had a bye last week, huh?
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's brought in by Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan.
Oh, shit.
George Pickens with it. And into the end zone.
Who y'all play?
Pittsburgh. George Pickens.
So we got a bye. We got not a bye week. We have the Browns.
Here in Baltimore. The Baltimore defense ready to go once more. Now Ryan on 1st down. Got a man that's rich.
They actually won that one.
Yeah, this will be a gain.
They're not doing good.
Gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Ryan. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Ryan. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Yeah, you too.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Thanks for this up.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He's got his tight end Freiermuth. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about that.
The Raven defense set to go to work here. Throwing now. Ryan on 1st down. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. This is Harris on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him.
The Baltimore defense ready to go once more. On first down, Ryan. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on second down. Ryan, that's complete to DK Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They hand this off to Harris. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Now it's Ryan. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up second and 9. Ball at the 33, second and 9. They'll run again with Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 9. Ryan. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Ryan. Just keeping the play alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one in.
The Raven defense set to go to work here. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
They finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff.
I think it's safe to say that
the Baltimore defense ready to go once more. To throw is Ryan. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
it is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw caught here by Metcalf. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. The Raven defense set to go to work here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. First down now, but that clock rolling. Ryan. Finding Harris over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again is Ryan. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 49 yards. The Baltimore defense ready to go once more. They hold the lead here in this third quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes with people trying to tackle you.
The Raven defense set to go to work here. Ryan on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Baltimore defense ready to go once more. Ryan. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. The Raven defense set to go to work here. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan finds Pickens out right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Ryan will throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3, trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his man, complete. It's James. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
Offside, defense.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to get.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Richie James, a 5-yard touchdown. The Baltimore defense ready to go once more. They're out there trying to protect this 4th quarter lead. So this a big drive as it begins 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Raven defense set to go to work here. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Got his man. It's the tight end Long. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to...
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Hunter Long from 4 yards. The Baltimore defense ready to go once more. Ryan to throw. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Here's Ryan. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Take away in this Baltimore victory. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Baltimore, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kill, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Texans and the Silver and Black. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Welcome in, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. That is the Raiders take over on offense. We get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now. Under center, Derek Carr.
In the midst of a tumultuous 2021 season, the Las Vegas Raiders really turned to their quarterback, Derek Carr, to not only drive their offense, leading to career-high totals from the 8th-year passer and a nearly 5,000-yard season throwing the football, but also his leadership ability. He really grabbed that team and led them to the playoffs for the 2nd time in his career while coming out of one of the toughest divisions in football.
Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. Carr for Vegas first.
Tight ends in the NFL, and when he's healthy, he's always on pace for a 1,000-yard season. Easy play right there for him to move the chains.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Bolden. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Carr going to throw. his throw is going to be incomplete. The target there, Mac Hollins. And it's third down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go option to the short side. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On the give, right side, it's Burkhead.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Carr. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. Caught out right by... And he coughed it up! And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a play fake. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Carr now on 1st down. A dump off here to Bull. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
On second down, Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Here we go now on first and goal. Here's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On second and goal, Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So Carr exits on fourth down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A give to Burkhead on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down and 4, Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down throw for Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9. Mills now. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mills to throw it. And Cooks has it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun and give to Burkhead. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Rex Burkhead. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive.
Let us dictate.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Carr now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 37. Throwing, Mills. And this is incomplete. He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Mills. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. First and 10, it's Pierce. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The 2nd down run for Burkhead. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the gut with Burkhead. Oh, good move. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. They run with Bolden. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other. But they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Mills' throw taken in by Collins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Burkhead going to run straight ahead here, and he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Mills on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw is Mills. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and now them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play action now, Mills. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Again, it's Mills. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out and try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Carr. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at the 20. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. And his throw here's incomplete. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mills. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly. And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a play fake. Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second down and goal. Carr. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Neville Hewitt. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Burkhead. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes your offense get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Mills. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. They'll have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete to Hollins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Carr again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Mills now from the 50. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mills now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 2nd and goal, Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mills to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
running from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Oh, trying to get that to